So guys, here if we are talking about the high availability on the Palo Alto side, right? We have two type of high availability. So guys, my voice is audible for everyone. Anyone guys can you hear me? Okay, thanks. So basically guys, we have two type of high availability. In the one scenario, what happened as you can see here, this one is the ISP LAN network. Only one Palo Alto firewall is active, right? And in the second scenario, both firewall are working as active. But you can see here, guys, in this case, in first scenario, our one firewall is active. In that case, we are using the three links, right? In the second scenario, we have both firewall active and we are using the three links, right? So now let's see. This one is the active passive, right? If we are talking about the production real environment, everyone is using this environment. One device has active, another device has a standby. Okay, this one is a standard and best practice of the Palo Alto firewall deployment. But apart from that, we have also guys this option active active. Active means we will configure both firewall as a active. 50% traffic will be forward through firewall 1 and 50% will be forward to the firewall 2. Okay, this one is possible. But guys, this one is very complex to deploy. We can deploy, there is no problem, but it's a very complex to deploy and very tough to troubleshoot, right? So guys, here, high availability. Active, passive, active. So guys, here in the first of all, we will be understand the active, passive, right? In the active, passive, high availability, what happened? One firewall active. Okay, actively managing the traffic means all the traffic is passing through the one firewall. Second firewall is work as a standby, right? So guys, here only one firewall is working as a active, and all the traffic will be forward to through that, right? And guys, here if any case that active firewall will get failed, so it will be transfer all the active session to the secondary firewall. Okay, so let's see here. Both firewalls share the same configuration setting. So guys, whatever configuration you have on this active firewall, same configuration you will get on this secondary firewall. Okay. So when the active firewall fails, the passive firewall transmit to the active state and take over, right? Because on this firewall we have all the information, so it will be take over the active firewall and start working as a active firewall here, right? Active passive high availability. So does not increase the session capacity. So you can not assume like this. We have two firewalls, so we get the double number of session. Like on the one firewall, we will be getting the 10,000 session, right? Like one firewall is supporting the 10,000 session. Now we are using the two firewalls, so will we get the 20,000 session? It's not like that, right? So guys, keep in mind one thing here. Suppose that here you have one firewall. You have one firewall. In this, you have all the license, thread provisioning, global product, application, wildfire. You have these four license. So whatever amount you pay for these four firewall, four feature, same thing guys, same license you should buy for the secondary firewall. Then it will be work. Okay. Because whatever the database we have on this firewall, so same database we should have on this firewall. Okay. So guys, here, if we are talking about the active passive high availability, support by the virtual wire mode, layer 2 and layer 3 deployment. So guys, if we are talking about the active passive high availability, you can perform in all these modes. If you configure your interface type in all these types, so you can support this. Okay. This one is, guys, simple to design, easy to troubleshoot, and easy to traffic forward. Okay. In this, guys, we are not getting because we are forwarding at a time of traffic only through the one firewall. Definitely, if you are going to forward the traffic from two different firewalls, it's very difficult to troubleshoot because first of all, we have to find out traffic is passing through which one device, right? So that's why that is little bit typical and hard to find out what is this exactly. Okay, what is the troubleshooting process for that? So guys, these features are support in your active passive high availability. So guys, both firewall in a peer are active and processing traffic. So if we are talking about the active high availability, so in this, guys, this firewall is also forwarding the traffic. This firewall is also forwarding the traffic. Okay. In this, guys, second thing is what? Both firewall individually maintain the session table. In the firewall one, we have different session table. Firewall two, we have different session table. Okay. The both firewall, we have different session table. Right. So, but in case of active standby, only one firewall will maintain the session table. Right. So after that, so guys, this one is primarily designed to support the environment that required asymmetric routing. Okay, where we require the asymmetric routing for that environment, this one is the best solution. Okay, but these days, guys, no one is looking for the asymmetric routing. Okay, active standby firewall does not include session capacity or network. Okay, increase, it will be not increase also, same condition is there also, because guys, if you are thinking we are using two separate firewall and both firewall are for the traffic. Suppose that firewall A is capacity is the 10,000 seconds, B is the 10,000 seconds, right? But in case if one firewall goes down, then how it will be work? That's why, guys, even if you are using the two firewall as active, they will not increase your session capacity. Still, your session capacity is equivalent to one firewall. Okay. And guys, this active recommendation is virtual wire mode and L3 mode, right? Palo Alto also recommend in the L3 mode, but in L3 mode, guys, configuration deployment is very tough. Best is only virtual wire mode. Okay. Why this one is tough in the L3 mode? That thing I will show you during the lab. Okay. So guys, here what thing should be same on both firewall before enable the HA. Okay, if we are talking about just 1 minute, give me 1 minute. So guys here, right, if we are talking about the high availability, what things should be the same? So guys, definitely here, okay, so just think about this thing. If we have two firewall, right, so in this firewall guys, you have URL filtering license, thread provisioning, right? So definitely when it goes down, this one will become active. So in this firewall, you should have same license, right? Only in that case it will be work. So that's why same model number. Why we need same model number? Suppose that here we are using the 460, right? So and here we are using the 480 or 410 another model. So both model have different session capacity, different feature available, right? So if you are going to perform high availability, you should have both same model number and same version, right? And up to date application URL thread database. Only then they are able to perform. And HA interface type license. Everything should be same here in the both model, right? So now here, if we are talking about the VM, this one is the in case of hardware model. This one is in case of VM series firewall. Okay, both firewall must have the same hypervisor. Like if one firewall is deployed on VMware, so another one firewall should be on the VMware. It should not like that one is on the ESXi, another one on the hypervisor, right? Both should be on the same platform. Number of CPU and core, it should be the same. This one is the guy prerequisite for your high availability. Okay. So guys here, if you remember in Palo Alto, we have two planes. One is the management plane, another one is the plane. Sorry, control plane, right? So in the management plane, guys, we use one link to make the communication between both planes, right? Management plane to management plane, firewall 1 to firewall 2, right? This one is used to exchange the heartbeat and hello message. Guys, this link should be the layer 3 link, right? So guys, here over this link, we will be exchange the heartbeat. Heartbeat is used to identify if firewall is active or not. Okay. So guys, here this one is used to forward the hello message and heartbeat. So what is the purpose of both? Hello message are sent from one peer to other to verify state of the firewall. So basically, guys, what is the state of firewall? To identify that thing, it will be sent the hello message. It's in suspended stage, initial stage. Okay, so stage we will be get here separate slide for that. During that, I will explain you. Right, heartbeat. So basically, heartbeat is nothing. It's an ICMB ping sent to the HAPR. Okay. So once we got the response of that, then we will be identify. Okay, firewall is active. Okay. So now, if we are talking about the data plane, to communicate the data plane, we are using the HA2 link, right? So HA2 link, guys, this link could be your layer 2 or layer 3. It's up to you guys, right? If both firewall are directly connected, best practices, it is the layer 2 link. Then it's a best practice. It's configured as a layer 2 link. Definitely, guys, if we configure any link as a layer 2, that link is faster than layer 3. Because in the layer 3, we have to perform one extra step. We have to check the IP address. But in case of layer 3, layer 2 communication, we will be get that traffic forward only the layer 2 information. No need to check the layer 3 information. Okay. So guys, this one is the detail. So guys, here if you check HA1 link, Okay, this layer 3 link, this one is known as a HA1 link, and this one is known as a HA2 link, right? If we are talking here about the HA1 link, so guys, this one is used to synchronize the configuration, right? Whatever the configuration, guys, you perform on the active device, same configuration will be synced to the standby device over this HA1 link, right? So then what is the purpose of HA2 link? So whatever information are stored on your data plane, that information are forward exchange over this HA2 link. Because guys, our data plane is responsible to manage your through the traffic. Whatever traffic is passing through the firewall, that traffic is managed by your Palo Alto data plane, right? So this one is the responsible for synchronize your session, forwarding table, IP security association, like your VPN connection and ARP table. All these things are exchanged over your HA2 link. Okay. So guys, here, if we are talking about your these hardware model, okay, 800, 3000, 3200, 5000, 7000. Okay, so these are your in this we have dedicated HA1 and HA2 link, right? So means we have dedicated interface for your high availability, right? So is this thing, guys, you can check on your data sheet. So guys, let me open here one data sheet. Oh, sorry. One second. Why I'm checking here? I have lot of firewall comparison. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So guys, we have already few appliances here. Let me compare them. No need to compare, otherwise you can check dedicatedly on any one device. Okay, guys. So here you can see interface time management out of band means this one is dedicated interface. If we are checking here high availability to interface, right? Management and high availability. No, no. Only two interfaces are available in this model. Which one model is this? 850. In this model, guys, we will be get dedicated interface. So now let me go back. Now we will be check this appliance. Oh, sorry. Remove. So guys, for data center purpose, let me show you this one. Open a new tab. And then let me show you also this one. If we are getting, we can check that. No problem. Oh, in 5000, we have all these series. Let me open this. And this, why? Guys, I think this one is for comparison sheet. That's why I'm not getting. Hardware next generation firewall. Okay, 7000 series. Read the data sheet. Actually, guys, now these days they change their this hardware architect 7000 series. Visit pay, download data sheet. Actually, guys, before I think I don't know why they update and what's the reason behind that. We can check properly 3D view of this any appliance, and then we can check how many interface are there. Suppose that now let I have only last option. Let me download the data sheet. Download. Oh, sorry. Open. Okay, guys. So basically, guys, if we have it's a 3D view now, so we can zoom out and we can check the all the chassis, everything here. So now here we have option. We can check how many HA interface are in this virtual layer 3 interface. So guys, you can see SFP management 2, SFP HA1, SFP HA2, right? And HA3 also, right? We have dedicated high availability interface for the data plane and management plane, right? So in the hardware box, in few appliance guys, you will get the dedicated HA1 link and HA2 link. Okay. Now guys, if we are talking about non-dedicated interface, right? If we are talking about this non-dedicated interface, in that case, what happened guys? You can use your management interface for the control link or one Ethernet data interface for the data link. This one is the scenario you can use. If you don't want to use your, but this one is the Palo Alto recommended best practice. The second one here. Use Ethernet interface for the control link, use Ethernet interface for data link because we didn't have dedicated interface here. So this one is the scenario. Okay. And guys, in our lab, we are going to follow this. 1 second, let me check which one we can. Topology, yeah, we are using dedicated interface. But guys, 1 minute. Same time, let me check here. Why we are not able to log in on this? What is the reason? Actually, last time I changed the this rain on here. Last time we are using 124. Now I am using the 196 GB. Okay, memory. Okay, no issue. Resources are enough. Then why? Let me refresh this. Everything is normal, not more than this 50-50. Okay, no issue. It will be up. So let me move this. Okay. So guys here. So HA backup link, right? In the high availability guys, for HA1 link or HA2 link, we have two link, right? So like this, firewall 1, firewall 2, HA1 link and HA2 link, right? So this one is a normal scenario, right? Configure a backup control link. So guys, here in this scenario, what we are going to talk, if any case this link goes down, unnecessary it will be trigger the high availability. So that's why Palo Alto is also give you option. You have option, you can configure the backup link of this HA1 link. This one is the HA1 link, this one is the backup of your HA1 link. If any case, so guys, this one is the biggest problem. If you have only one HA1 link, what happened? This link goes down. Both firewall is thinking I am active. The link is broken, so it will become also active. So both firewall are became active. In this scenario, your device will stuck in the split brain situation. Both firewall are start working as a active, right? So this one is the problem here. Okay. So this one is the thing. So now, second thing. So guys here, guideline to configure backup HA link. How we will we configure the backup HA link? Right. So guideline is for that. Okay. The IP address of the primary and backup HA link must not overlap with each other. Means on your link one and backup link. On the both side, we have to use separate subnet. We cannot use the same subnet. Okay. So HA backup link must be on the different subnet, right? So HA1 backup port and HA2 backup port must be configured separate physical port. So like guys, here you cannot use like this. So suppose that here Ethernet 3 I am using for the backup HA1. So that same 3 interface you cannot use for the backup HA3. Here you have to use 4 interface for the backup of HA2, right? This one is the minimum criteria and best practice to configure this. So guys, this one is the scenario which one we already explained this. Okay, this one is the with the backup link. So let me show you this. Here guys, you can see if we have dedicated port, right? HA1 control link. So in interface, Ethernet interface, we are using the backup control link. HA2 data link. Okay, Ethernet interface, data backup link. So if we have non-dedicated port, management interface for the control link. Ethernet, suppose that this one is the 1, 2, 3. Right here we can use 1 or 2. In case of this Ethernet one, backup control link, data link, backup data link. So in this scenario, you can follow and you will be get this thing here. Okay. So this one is the guys concept of your HA backup link and HA dedicated link. So guys, here, if we are talking about the 7000 series, in this we have dedicated HA1 and HA1 backup link. HAA, okay, HA1B, HSCI A, HSCI B, dedicated link, control link, backup link. So this one is the data link and backup data link, dedicated. So guys, here, so now how it will be work. So guys, here active device. Here we have also print value, right? So in this print value, guys, we are lowest number will become your active. Okay, highest number will be become the standby, right? So guys, every time lowest number will become the active. So if any case this device goes down, it will become active, right? And you raise the RMA for this device, and after that the problem is fixed. Automatically this device became the active because this one is the lowest number priority, right? So we have to set the priority on both firewall. Lowest number priority for the active firewall, highest number priority for the standby firewall. Okay, so this one is the functionality of priority enable. Failure detection, guys, in which case your high availability will be triggered. Heartbeat and hello message. Used to verify the peer is responding and operational. If your both firewall are working, we are getting if this one is working or not. So it will be used to send the hello message and check your devices up or not. Right. Second one is the if your first one case, if your device is not working. Second case, if your interface is not working. So in that case, we will be use link up, link group. We will make a group of interface. Okay, if any interface goes down, then high availability will be triggered. So after that, guys, we have path group. Now our firewall hardware device is okay, interface is okay, but in case your routing is not properly working, in that case we can use the path group. We will be monitor the route of your network. Okay. Internet health check. We can initial internal health check. It will be check your CPU, RAM, everything are working properly or not, right? So this one is only for your hardware. So this one is the failure cause of your high availability. So now this one is the configuration part, guys. So we will be check the configuration. Okay. So let's go. Both firewall. Let me show you the topology. Into zone. So guys, here two interfaces are each other. 7 and 6. Okay. Remind me later. But for this, I have to check the configuration firewall. This one is okay, guys. We know this firewall is properly working. Just here. Wow. No configuration is there on this. Okay, so let's start the configuration. First of all, on this firewall, to configure the high availability, guys, device tab. In the navigation panel, you can see high availability. Right. Here we have to enable the high availability. Add it. Enable high availability. Group ID, guys, we have to give. You can give any one group ID. So here you have to select which one high availability you want to configure. Active passive or active active. Right. Peer HA IP address means my neighbor IP address. And 1 second, guys. So here we are not going to use our management interface for this purpose. We are going to use our dedicated interface, right? 7, we are going to use the HA1, 6, we are going to use the HA2. So here, guys, we have to configure those interface for a HA mode. If you remember, guys, in the initial configuration, that time on the interface, we are getting option HA type. If you check here, interface type, HA in the command HA1 link. Okay, if we configure our interface as a HA, no option is there. Okay, no need to add IP address, nothing. You will not get any option for this here. Same configuration, guys, I have to do on this firewall, right? And guys, here, let me configure this HA1 link. Done. Let me go to back here, firewall 2. Let me configure this one as a HA2. HA2 link. Now this one is also HA2 link. HA2 link. Right, guys? Now on this firewall, I'm going to commit. After commit, guys, these interface should be green. Okay. So guys, let's wait for commit. So this side commit is also in process. So we have to wait here, guys, for this. Almost done. So see guys, you can see we are using URL filtering, but we didn't have license. So we will get this type of pop-up message. Close, successful, interface are green. Very good. Definitely this side will be up and green. Okay. So here on the firewall one. So guys, right now I'm just using the both firewall for the configuration. But now I'm going to configure first this firewall, then second firewall. Okay. Let's go here. Enable in group ID this. So guys, here I will be use IP address 20.0.0. Here IP address I will be use 51. Okay, and we are using mode active passive, not active active. Done. Okay, active passive. Okay, passive link status shutdown not required to enable this. Now this one is a election setting. Device priority we have to set lowest because this device we have to begin this one as a primary. Preemption we will be enable. Heartbeat backup no need to enable, right? Because we are not using the backup link. HA timer setting. So here guys, we have two mode. One is the recommended. See guys, in the recommended mode, we are using the 2000 millisecond. If I use the aggressive mode, load the aggressive mode, 1/4, 500 millisecond, right? If you want to perform, switch the high availability in the aggressively, so you can use the less timer. But recommended is the best. So we will be use the recommended also every time. Okay, done. So this one is the general setting. HA communication. In this guys, see, we are getting option HA1 link, HA1 backup, HA2 link, HA2 backup link, right? So here we have to select which one interface you are going to use for the HA1 link. Drag down 7 interface. What is the IP address on this interface? 20.0.0.50. Subnet mask 0. Gateway is not required, guys, because both devices are directly connected, right? Done. Okay. Now HA2 link, guys, here. Which one interface we are going to use? Interface second. So guys, here, transport type, what type you want to use? Ethernet, IP, UDP. So if we use the IP, guys, so unnecessary we have to forward our packet from layer 2 to layer 3, right? So it's a good we will be perform with the layer 2. This one is the best practice. Okay, done. So guys, for backup interface, we didn't have any other link. So if you want to use backup link, let's use here management interface. Okay, we will be use management interface for backup. For HA2 link, we didn't have any interface, right? So this side, guys, we will be use commit. Okay. Same time, guys, I will complete the configuration here on the firewall 2. Commit in progress. So guys, once this commit is completed, after that HA detail we will be get here. In the wizard system high availability, this high availability will be active. So time to configure high availability on the firewall to interface we already configure, right? So start, enable group ID. Sorry guys, I forget this group ID. What is the group ID? One second guys, group ID, which one group ID we are using here? One or two, what group ID we are using? Oh, one. I was forget this. One active peer IP address. In the peer IP address, guys, we have to give our firewall one IP address. That one is 20.0.0.50. Okay, done. So guys, here on the primary firewall, we are using 50. Here we have 100 recommended. Done. Link. This one is the important link, guys. Edit interface 7. IP address 20.0.0.51. Right, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay. So now HA2 link 6. No need to do anything. That's all. Backup, guys, we will use our management. Guys, this management I am testing first time. I'm not sure it will be take as a backup link or not. Failed, guys, because of this backup link. Okay. So guys, this backup link, we cannot use our management interface. So let me remove this. I have to use dedicated interface for the backup. We cannot use our management interface. Right. So otherwise we have to connect more interface like 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we can also configure as a backup. Right. So here let me remove because this one is not working. So it's a good. We will remove this. Otherwise we will get failed on this. So guys, now let's wait to commit on this. Actually, guys, first of all, I want to complete on this firewall so I can show you the difference. Commit successful. Wow, close this. So now you can see, guys, here. This time, local is the initial mode, right? Initial phase. Now active. Peer unknown, 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 unknown. Everything is unknown. Now what we have to do? We have to commit also on this side. So guys, you can see here. It will be check match all these things with the peer. Application version, threat version, antivirus version, Palo Alto version, Global Protect version, okay, plugin VM series, plugin DLP. So all these things should be similar on both sides. So guys, here in the interface you can see which interface are up. So guys, let's wait for finish commit of this. $55, let's see, 98. See guys here. Now, active passive. Local is passive. Who is the active? Peer, right? Okay, let me rephrase this. Everything is working, only not synchronized. Configuration is not synchronized. Means whatever configuration we have on this firewall, that configuration is not available on this firewall, right? So be careful, guys. During sync this configuration, every time sync for from your active firewall. Which one is working? Are you sure you want to overwrite running configuration with the HA peer that running configuration on the device? Yes. I want to synchronize from this to this. Let me go to the taskbar. So this one is now synchronizing, guys. Synchronizing to HA peer. 0%. Click here and let's wait. You have option only to wait, guys. Once configuration is synchronized, whatever configuration on your firewall 1, all the configuration you will get on your firewall 2. Five percent configuration we got. Okay, guys, 99% done. Synchronization done. So now, guys, whatever configuration on your this India firewall, same configuration you will be get on the second firewall here also. See, guys, right? Now we are getting all the configuration here, right? Now, guys, time to test the availability. So what we can do here, we have here option to test the availability, operational commands. So here, guys, we can suspend our local device. If we suspend this device, so our the secondary device should become up and active. Let's wait. If I go to that dashboard, let, let's wait for refresh. Here in place of active, we should get the suspended. Local device is suspended and this device is active. Now 51 is active. Right now this one is the active device. Right. So guys, this one is your high availability. So guys, do you have any question regarding this high availability? So guys, here in the high availability, tomorrow we will be test the active. Tomorrow we will be test the active high availability. So basically, guys, to test and configure that one is the very long process. For that, we have to do lot of steps. But I will show you all the steps, but we cannot verify that because that configuration is very complex. We have to configure twice net. Okay, everything we have configured two time on both firewall. That's why that one is tough to configure. So guys, this one is your high availability session, right? Tomorrow we will be test. I will show you how we will be configure the active and with what are the complexity, how what is the challenge we will be faced during this configuration. Okay, guys. So this one is guys your today's session. Now let me know.